Hi everyone, welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. Today I am testing a new fragrance for me. It's Daisy Dreamgirl and it's a Bath & Body Works dupe. So I have my clay and everything already mixed in here, and real quick I'll just show you my colors. I have Green Apple Mica from Be Scented, Groovy Green from Be Scented, Sunshine Yellow from Nurture Soap, and a Pine Mica from Be Scented. Now my plan is to kind of mix these a little bit. I want a few different shades of green, like a yellow green, to be my base, I'm hoping, and then also white. And I do have a plan to pipe some daisies to put on the top, but I'll show you that when we get to that part. So like I said, my clay and everything is mixed up in here, and so I'm ready to get started. Just adding my lye solution. to do a little bit of piping. My thought on the top of this was kind of a yellow green down to the darker green, just kind of for a different background. Now as you can see, I did pipe a little daisy here, and I also piped one on a piece of parchment paper to put in the fridge or freezer and then place them, and I wasn't sure which I was going to do. I may still do some directly on the soap, but for right now I was just going to show you real quick how I made one. These are pretty simple. You need a tip 103 I'm using, or you can use 104 if you want it a little bigger. That's just your typical rose tip. And what's different about this is, if you can see, there's a wide end and a smaller end. Usually when you're making a rose, the large end is down, but for this you want it to be up. So all I'm going to do is try to stay in focus of the camera, and just so you know, my hands are shaky and I can't do anything about it, especially when I can't hold it with the other one. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to, you kind of squirt out a blob and then pull it back towards you. And just keep going around doing this. It doesn't matter how many petals you have. Just keep going around. Make sure that they're close enough next to each other that they're gonna stick okay. And also try to, when you do it, the blob, push down and push in. Make sure you're going directly to the center so all of it connects. Sort of like that. They're not perfect. And then I have the yellow is in a piping bag with a little writer tip, number 2. And this is still pretty liquidy, or fluid. So I'm just going to show you, but I will wait for this to thicken. But then all I do is just kind of little yellow dots. And they're not making dots right now because it's too fluid, but just to give you an idea, just kind of squeeze out little drops of it. Oh, my camera's not focusing. So there's a little one, and I'm going to continue on. I'll stay on camera and make a few more. Okay, I want to show you real quick how I'm making the leaves for this. I was going to do it directly onto the soap, but then I figured I would just do it this way and put it in the freezer for a little bit with the flowers. So with this one I have a little bit smaller rose tip. This is a 101, and you want to use it as if you were doing a rose. You want the wider end, the wider end down. So all I'm doing, I'm actually putting 2 on each paper because I'm running out of paper, but you just kind of start at an angle like almost flat, and you just squeeze it up kind of to a little rounded point, and then back down the other side. So it's like that. And then I just kind of slide it over and do another one. Now I'm doing these in different sizes because the flowers are different sizes. I will show you a couple more. I'll make a big one on this one. Alright, so like I said, the large end down, and start with your hand almost flat, and just kind of, just keep squeezing, get to the top and come around. Okay, I have just a tray of the different leaves I made, and I'm going to go ahead and place those on now, and then I'll get the daisies out of the freezer and do those. I'm just going to kind of place them randomly. Now the soap, people have asked me how do these stick to the soap. It's really, they just do, because it hasn't completely hardened, it's still soft. Now these are not very frozen, but I feel like if I don't get them done, then it's going to get dark and you guys won't be able to see. Back to cut Daisy Dreamgirl, and let me tell you, it smells wonderful. I've never smelled this before, and I'm not huge into florals, but this one, it smells up my whole soap room, and it is really nice. It's not like a perfumey floral. This cute, pretty swirl. I like the background color. I was happy with how that turned out. Yeah, it's not like a strong perfumey scent. It's more fresh and clean, florally. I don't know how to explain it, but it's really nice. And was lovely to work with too. So if you're looking for kind of a fresh springy soap fragrance, this is definitely a good one. And look at the heart. Sometimes it's nice to do something besides a white background. I always love a white background, but something different. I'm trying to cut this soap quickly before everybody comes back home. I love those swirls. My daughter has to go back to college today to move back into her dorm. And so she went grocery shopping with her sister to get stuff for food. And she's got to go back today. I'm so sad. She's been home since, gosh, for almost a month now for her break. And I've loved having her here so much that it's sad to see her go back. But I think she's excited. She takes a lot of art classes, and she has 3 art classes this semester, and they keep her really busy, but she loves it. So, and her roommate's coming back today too. I just love this scent. And the last cut, it's pretty. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.